So the biggest disparity in average renter income and rent prices, a 43% gap. Nassau County Legislature meeting this afternoon to vote on a bill that would bar trans athletes born with male physical attributes from participating in all-female sports at county-run facilities. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because the ban was first introduced by County Executive Bruce Blakeman as an executive order before that was struck down in court. Supporters believe it'll have a better chance to stand if it is codified into law. WINS News Time 526. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 WINS with Andrew O'Day.
Americans generally save nowhere near enough for retirement, so any measure showing an increase is good news. Today, Vanguard's annual tally of 401k plans shows contribution rates rose to a new record last year, with 43% of savers increasing contributions, even in the face of the worst inflation in decades. Employees funneled 7.4% of their salaries into 401ks last year, with employer matches bumping it up to 11.7%. Recent measures of the U.S. job market suggest it is still strong but slowing. A new snapshot paints a rosier picture. World Emblem, the largest maker of patches on worker uniforms, tells USA Today its sales are up 13% so far this year, with demand rising each month. Uniform patches are worn by a swath of workers across fields such as hotels, airports, restaurants, gas stations, as well as by janitors and delivery drivers. Stocks split it today. Dow gained 261, Nasdaq fell 193, S&P down 17. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 WINS on 92.3 FM.
You do everything you can for your family. A nice home, good food, family fun, and the right medical care. You plan ahead for your kids' future and their education. That's all great, unless something unexpected happens to you. If you were to die, who would pay the mortgage and all the other bills? Would your family have to sell their home just to survive? That's why you need to call Term Provider for the lowest rates available on quality term life.
Welcome back to another Documenting History, where our goal with this series is to record history for future generations. I do know that it's a little windy today. I do know that it's not the most entertaining or the most fascinating, exciting video out there, but I do feel that it's important to document our history, and we're about to get ready to listen to the 7:30 headline news. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. Again, if you just landed on this video, my mission for this channel is to document history for future generations, and I do that by listening to a snippet of the news on my commute to work or my commute from work. Right now there's a commercial as we're in Garfield. We're waiting for the 5:30 headlines. Thank you for joining me on my commute to work or from work to home. I really appreciate it.
Buy gas. Use promo code LIMO for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon.
Sometimes the commercials can also get vintage or become vintage in later years, as you listen to commercials from 20 or 30 years ago.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight.
Just a few more moments for the 5:30 headlines as we pass Cottage Place on River Road in Garfield.
75 degrees, mostly cloudy. AccuWeather 4-day forecast in just 2 minutes. Good afternoon. I'm Lane Bajardi. WINS News Time 5:30.
I'm Lori Madden. Sentencing today in the case of a vicious and random attack on a subway commuter who was nearly killed on her way to work 2 years ago.
43-year-old Wahid Foster was sentenced to 22 years in prison for the attempted murder of then 33-year-old Elizabeth Gomez, who lost her right eye in the early morning attack as she headed to work. Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz said the entire ordeal was caught on surveillance camera video in the Howard Beach JFK Airport subway station.
I watched the video several times. This was a video, and this was an attack that rocked the city of New York. The people of the city of New York have to know that they can take the subway and public transportation in safety, and that when they are not safe, that we will hold whoever does anything to them accountable.
Foster, who was homeless at the time of the attack, said nothing as he was sentenced. Marla Diamond, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time 5:31. Time for Expanded. Traffic and Transit ears, Greg Rice.
We go back to the west side of Manhattan, southbound Henry Hudson Parkway coming down to Dyckman Street. Looks like they're getting rid of that crash, but the damage, yeah, that's done. We are slow as you go from the Cross County Parkway out of Westchester all the way through the Bronx and into Manhattan on the southbound Henry Hudson Parkway. The southbound West Side Highway at Houston Street, you got a couple of lanes out. The two right lanes are shut with a wreck, and that's got you messy all the way back through the 30s. So getting to the Battery Tunnel, that's not so easy right now. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. City-bound side of the George, 30 minutes on either level. No easy ride out. Now with the southbound Henry Hudson is nasty, as we told you, in the northbound West Side sluggish from the 60s. Inbound Lincoln's going to run you 30 to 40 minutes at this point. Out of Midtown, the outbound Lincoln, 20 minutes from 11th. Back in Jersey, outbound Helix, you got the right lane out because of a broken down bus. Over at the Holland Tunnel, 20 in from the Skyway, better off of the Newark Bay. Outbound side of the Holland Tunnel, no more than 15 minutes. That has gotten better. Cross Islands, a southbound struggle from the Throgs Neck Bridge down to Hillside Avenue, southbound Clearview. That's going to treat you a whole lot better. And if you're in a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
The Barnes Firm, injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-million.
Manhattan, Long Island.
Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Brian Tom.
Hopefully it's not hot.
Well, still some strong gusty winds at this hour. Lori, we're seeing gusts over 40 miles per hour at times over the course of the afternoon. That should diminish somewhat as we head through the overnight hours. The sky will turn out mainly clear. We'll get down to a low of 68. Any of these sprinkles we have north of the city through portions of the Hudson Valley, Connecticut, those will be diminishing as well. Tomorrow, sunshine will mix with clouds. It is going to heat up, but the humidity is going to stay pretty low. I don't think the humidity will budge much from what we've seen today, but highs will be up closer to 90 rather than 80, what we've seen today. Partly cloudy and warm, down to 73 tomorrow night. Times of sunny clouds, breezy, hot, and more humid for Wednesday. There could be a late day thunderstorm with a high of 93. Better chance for some thunderstorms into Wednesday night, especially during the evening hours. Some of those storms could bring hail and damaging winds as a cold front moves through. Once that front's through, the humidity drops. The temperatures drop as well on Thursday with sunshine, high 84, and it should be pretty nice into Friday as well. And now the Allergy Alert forecast, sponsored by Throat and Allergy Care close to home. Tomorrow's outlook is moderate, with grasses being the predominant pollen. Partly sunny, we're at 75 degrees. Right now in Midtown, we're going down to 68. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GIFT for an extra.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll end it on a commercial. Thank you again. Hopefully, we'll be able to continue this mission day after day. We'll see you on the next one.